Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome back to another weekly haul. So this haul and probably the hauls over the next few weeks will be a little bit smaller. I probably will only be shopping at my local Goodwill just to kind of keep myself organized. I'm trying to do like kind of my spring decluttering, taking a lot of stuff to Plato's, Clothes Mentor, Once Upon a Child, send stuff into ThredUp. So I don't want to take in too much at this time, but at the same time, I know I kind of have to be consistently listing. So yeah, for this haul, I only have 21 items. I did spend a total of $65. So that makes my average cost of goods $3.09. Very, very happy with that. And I think I did get a very eclectic mix of items, but I'm really happy with everything I got. Also, I feel like I'm giving the vibe off of like Italian middle-aged man who goes to the boxing ring to cheer on his son with this outfit. And I'm here for it. Okay, so you know I've been starting off my hauls with the books of the week. I like to pick up a couple paperbacks. I really do like to read a lot. And if you're curious, I do have another channel. I've got a few channels, but one of my channels is called Cozies and Classics, and I will be doing a lot of book reviews and cozy book vlogs, things like that over on that channel. And my first like real video just went up a few days ago on that channel, so make sure to check it out if you are interested in that. But for now, I will just tell you the two books I got. The first is called The Blue Bottle Club by Penelope Stokes. Don't really know what it's about. And the other one is called The Gown, and it says a novel of the royal family, or the royal wedding, I'm sorry. And it is by Jennifer Robson. So I guess it's based off of kind of historical fiction based off of the royal family of England. But all right, now to get into the actual items I will be selling. So I got a bag this week. I got this like at the last second, but this is probably the best find. It'll probably be the thing I make the most money on, I'm thinking, based on comps. So it is this Betsy Johnson kind of weekender duffel bag. A really good size, and it still has this cute little like kitty puff on it, and it has this little bag, which I will be honest, this little bag does look a little bit worn. So really somebody just took good care of the actual duffel. But it's a wonderful, wonderful size, and I know Betsy Johnson definitely does have a pretty solid following, so I think that this will sell pretty well. And I feel like so often I find really good items at the last second, so I would highly recommend just taking another really quick walk around the store, especially around the shoes and bags, things that they are kind of replacing pretty often, because you might find something really, really good. Okay, I did find a few pairs of shoes. I've got like a whole bag of shoes here, and this is why I really like this particular Goodwill, because their shoes are just very solid. I feel like I can always find a few pairs when I go. And I would say as a category, shoes do sell the best for me. I sell a lot around that $30 to $50 mark, which when you have pretty low cost of goods like I usually do, just a really nice profit there. But I know a lot of thrift stores, they price all their shoes individually, and this Goodwill too. They'll pull anything like really expensive, but I can still find a lot of great shoes for their standard price of $4 for regular shoes and $5 for boots. And Steve Madden really was like the category this week. Almost all of these shoes are Steve Madden. So these are some really cute, just like little booties, and they have that fold over style, which I think is very cute, very popular, and they have the animal print, the leopard print there. Overall, they are in really, really good shape, and these are a size 8. Also, Steve Madden, we've got these really pretty black lace-up sandals with a little bit of a wedge heel. These are a total closet staple, I think, would go with everything for the spring and summer, all your cute little dresses or just jeans or whatever. So I was really, really happy to find these. I did pick up these Brook sneakers as well, and I actually had just found Brooks for the first time, either in last week's haul or the week before. So kind of funny that I found them again, and these I would say are a little teensy bit more worn than the other ones, but still in really, really great shape. The insides actually look better. And these are also an 8.5. So I really love picking up 8 and up. I try not to pick up anything that is smaller than an 8. I just have trouble moving smaller size shoes, but if it was a really good brand, of course, I would still pick them up. But 8 is America's average, I believe, with shoes for women. So I definitely try to pick up like the average sizes for both men and women's clothing, and of course shoes as well. Then the last pair of shoes I got are Steve Madden men's kind of boat shoes. I might see if my husband wants these, because these I think are wonderful for spring and summer, and I don't believe he has any like this. And they are a size 10.5, just a little bit of wear to the bottoms, but overall really good shape. Steve Madden, I pick it up a lot because it's a very consistent seller for me. Like I said, like right around that $30 mark. Okay, so let's move into the clothing. This will all just kind of be random. I'll just pick them up out of the bags. So this one is definitely not in season, but I decided to pick it up. I was pretty sure it would end up in the landfill otherwise. And it is this vintage turtleneck shirt, and it has all of these pumpkins on it. I absolutely love it. And I have a pair of black overalls, so I think I probably will wear this like once or twice with my black overalls, get some cute pictures, whatever, go to the pumpkin patch, and then I probably will list it because I just don't think that I myself would get a ton of wear out of it, but I still did want to get it for myself first. And it was half off. I do try to focus on mostly picking up things that are half off, but if something is good enough, I will pay full price. Full price for most everything in my Goodwills is about $4.29, I think is what most stuff is. This is an awesome piece. It is a vintage kind of like grandma style crew neck, and it's such a fine line with like the cottagecore grandma crew necks, because some of them sell really well, people love them, and other ones will sit forever. And I think that this one will move pretty fast because it's just cute enough, I think. It has like some puff paint detail on there, so that's fun. And it has a birdhouse with kind of like an abstract bird on the top. And it says, "Welcome friends." And then the back has a little bit of detailing as well. This is a size large, super, super comfy. I'm not seeing any issues on it. I did look pretty closely in the store, but I'll look again before I actually list it. But I think that this is really, really cute. Here I do have one J. Jill piece. I did pay full price for this. This is their Love Linen line. It's 100% linen. I think it's super, super cute. Obviously perfect for spring. It is a size large, and it was kind of funny because I was going through the tops. I always go through all the tops when I go to Goodwill, and I just found this like major clump of J. Jill items, and they were all clearly from the same person. They all had the same color tag. They had probably just been put out like that day or the day before. Most of them were just kind of plain and definitely not worth me picking them up for over $4. And a lot of them were not necessarily bad materials, but it's not like they were 100% linen or anything. So this was the only one that I felt was worth picking up full price for, but if some of them are still there next week, I might pick them up if they're half off. But I do just think that this is really, really beautiful, and the 100% linen J. Jill pieces that are in a decent size, in a decent pattern, do move pretty well for me. Here's another good bread and butter brand. This is Logo by Lori Goldstein. This is a size large. This brand definitely does better in the larger sizes. And this is their cotton and modal blend, which I do believe does the best for them as far as fabric makeup. But, you know, pretty interesting top. Logo by Lori Goldstein always has interesting patterns, so at least it will stick out on your Poshmark page if you pick it up. I really am trying to avoid the sweaters, guys, but if I see something that's worth it, I will for sure get it. And this was half off. This is Banana Republic. It's a size extra large. And it is a long line, open cardigan. It does have a little bit of detail, so it's not just completely gray. Extra large is my favorite size to sell. I don't believe that the material was anything insane like wool or anything. Yeah, it's just cotton and polyester, but I still think it will do very well. And these long line cardigans I think are actually really nice for spring because you can just wear them as a coat and layer and then take them off if the day is getting warmer, because if you live in the Midwest like I do here in Ohio, the day starts out at like 35, 40 degrees and then it gets to 75 some days. So it's good to have layers. Okay, here's another spring vintage piece I think is so, so cute. This says it's a size 3X, and there's absolutely no way this is a modern 3X. I would say this is a large. I'll probably list it as a large. I'll take the measurements, of course, but Definitely not a 3X, but I think it's so pretty with those flowers. I love the look of this. It's in great shape, no issues. I absolutely could not leave this behind. I did pay the full price, but I knew it probably would not be there the next week if I left it. If you're gonna think about something when you go home and wish you would have picked it up, it's better just to pick it up. I think these are the only jeans I got, but they're pretty solid and I was surprised to get them for half off. So these are Hudson. They're a great size 31. They are boot cut, which I don't know if people have fully embraced the boot cut. We're on the wide leg flare trend, but I don't know really if people are wearing boot cut too much anymore. But this is for sure a great pair of jeans. Hudson does retail for quite a lot of money. They don't resell for that much anymore, but I definitely still think they're worth picking up if you can get them for a few dollars. I didn't realize how much vintage stuff I got, but I guess I did. I think this is pretty cool. It is a Disney scrub top. I guess this is a guy's, but I do think that it could be unisex. It is Mickey Mouse. It has the Mickey characters on there. And then on the back, it says Mickey, 75 years of fun, which means that this was from 98. So that's kind of cool. So of course I'll use the terms vintage, 90s, Disney, Mickey Mouse, all that fun stuff. And I think that will do well. I do always go through the scrubs because I'm always looking for that brand Figs that people talk about. I've never found it, or no, I did find it one time, but it was like completely bleach stained. It was not worth picking up at all. But every once in a while I will find like a fun scrub top like this. So I would say that it's worth looking at if you have time. I picked up some shorts. These are Liverpool, Los Angeles, the walking short, size 18. I think these are a wonderful classic pair of shorts. Great size in size 18, a little bit longer of an inseam, which I think a lot of people do like now. The booty shorts are a little bit out. They will still sell with the younger crowd, but I think most people that are even in their 20s and up, like they just don't want to wear shorts that short anymore. And this is a great kind of neutral color, but it still is a color, so kind of fun. I think that these will do pretty well. This I actually had seen the previous week, but it was full price, and I thought, okay, if I can come back next week and it's half off, I'll get it. And it was still there. So that's why I picked this up. I'm not actually sure. This might be the back, I think. So it has this fun kind of knotted back, and then I do believe this is the front, and it is just more plain in the front. But the main reason I wanted to get this is because it is new with tags, Stitch Fix brand, and people, I think they really will go on Poshmark and other resale sites to look for Stitch Fix brands because they might get a couple boxes from Stitch Fix, kind of identify their favorite brands from Stitch Fix or even certain items that they want. But it's really not very cheap at all to buy straight from Stitch Fix. It's wonderful if you don't really like to go out shopping or you want to have a personal stylist or whatever, but if you're watching this video, you're probably kind of cheap, and yeah, you're paying like $50 or so for an item like this. So people will then go on the secondhand sites and look for their favorite Stitch Fix brands to get them cheaper. And this one is specifically the twist back plunging V-neck pullover in a size medium. So yeah, very cute and a wonderful spring sweater there. Okay, so I did get another pair of jeans, but these are guys. They are American Eagle. They're size 30-32, and they're just really nice distressed jeans. I am getting pickier with American Eagle tops because they've just been sitting, and then I end up taking an offer for like $12 to $15. So I probably will stop picking up American Eagle tops, at least for a while, unless I find a really, really substantial piece. But I still do really like selling American Eagle jeans, and these I think will do really well. These actually were in the women's section, so sometimes I can find really good men's jeans in the women's section because the women looking there for themselves obviously are not going to pick them up. And then the last clothing item I got is a little bit of an experiment, but I was able to get it for half off, so I figured, what the heck? It's from a brand called Mud Pie. It's a size small, which they're saying is like a 4-6. And it has a pretty cool pattern to it, not necessarily colors that I like to wear too much myself, but pretty cute tunic style top, and it's in great shape. And from what I'm getting, I feel like Mud Pie might be kind of similar to like Matilda Jane, and I do think that Mud Pie has kids clothing as well. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's kind of like the same gist. And it seems to do okay on the secondhand market. Comps were a little bit all over the place. So we'll see what I can get for it, but I figured why not just try it out. And then the last thing I got, I am really excited about it. These are some gold curtains, I think. Are these curtains? Okay, so I thought that these were curtains, but now I'm thinking it might be like a bedspread? I don't know. I'll have to look more into it, but I really was drawn to this pattern. I think it's really, really pretty. And if it does turn out to be like just a thin quilt kind of thing, I probably will keep it because I really do like it. But I got this for half off and yeah, I thought it was really cool. I totally forgot to include this in my haul, but I also did get this amazing vintage like log holder for your fireplace as I'm sitting in front of my fireplace. And I got this for $5. I was stoked about it. It's in great shape. I decorate with a lot of black and gold in my house, and I love ornate detail as well. And it has like little feet that look so ornate. So what I probably will do is actually just roll up some blankets and put them in here. I think that will be very cute. But this was probably my favorite find of the day. But alright guys, that was everything I got for this week's haul. Let me know what your favorite item was. I really do like this haul. I don't regret anything I got, so that's kind of a first. Overall, just really solid pieces, I think, and I think I'll make a very nice profit on all of these things over time. But if you like this video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help my channel out a lot. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!